Hello everyone, xHedra here bringing you episode 6 of Exoria, a mod pack by DavQuest. So in the last episode, I prepared a lot of metal. As you can see, I made my 2 ingots of lead and silver and iron I have on me already, copper. The only one that I forgot, oh, give me a moment, I forgot the gold. Because the gold you don't get in rocks, the gold you get in pure nuggets. And I'm pretty sure that we cannot craft nugget into craft nuggets into ingots. Like, this is not a thing in this pack. In this pack, you have to cast everything that you want. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go throw a couple in the crucible so I can start getting my 2 ingots of iron. So what do I have in here? I still have some metal, so 208, so I need to get it to 288, of course. Oh, there's already some being used here, so let's just wait because I might not need a lot more. I'm gonna need a lot more, unfortunately. So I don't have any of these bottles to be able to store metal yet, so that's a problem. Now I need 144 per cast, so let's just cast this, and I'm gonna need at 16 each. 16 is too complicated math for me. I think I need one extra one. I'm gonna be good. So that's gonna be 96, so that's gonna be 112 plus 32, that's 144. Yeah, we should be good. So that's going to take care of all of this. Now I'm going to go ahead and put, oh, I still need to cast this, sorry. So I'm going to need to put the equivalent of, I want to put the equivalent of 4 ingots, I think. But let's put this in here. 1, 2, 3, put this in here. 1, 2, 3, put this in here. Oh, you know what? It melts so fast. Might as well put 1 extra. We're just going to be casting some gold ingot, but I'm just going to get 2, and then we're going to go and get our Oreberry bush, which is what we've been wanting for a while now. Come on, this is slow. But some metals, like the iron, okay. So here's the plan for metal. This is what we're going to have to use the whole game. So I'm going to want to craft another set of that, because every metal, as you've seen, goes really fast, except iron. And iron is, of course, the metal that you use for everything all the time. So my goal is to get into a situation where we'll have one always working on iron, and we'll have another set for all of the other metals that we want, because all of them are going to be such low quantity that whenever we need something for one of the metal, I want to make some tanks. And what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to end up pushing the metal into tanks, and just melt each separate metal and put them in their separate tanks and work from that, and just use that all the time, so that when I need stuff, I'm going to put a canister or a tank in, and that canister or tank is going to produce the metal that is going to cast whatever I want. But we're going to get into a good place today, because we're going to have everything we want for automation of metal and getting into a position of strength to get started with the other quest line. So enough talking, let's come back here. So we want 1 of each of the Oreberry bush, which is why we needed 2 of each metal. And if I look at Oreberry bush, first one is iron, that we need a coconut. So iron, I want 2. Do I have 2 coconut? Wow, I have 7. So let's just grab 2, put that back right here. And then I'm going to go 1, 1, 2, and that's a bush, and 1, 1, 2, and that's a second bush. Perfect. Now the next one that I'm going to get, let's do them in order. So gold is with mango or lemon. So lemon. So I'm going to need 2 gold and some lemon right here. 19 lemon. So lemon's not going to be an issue. And we're going to throw this and these 2. Et voila! So now we have our second bush, and we're of course going to run out of space. I'm just going to get rid of 2 or 3 things in here. So let's put this right here. And did I have a place for stick? I really need to rearrange my inventory. This is getting annoying. So next one is copper. So copper is orange. Nope. Orange. Another one that I have a lot of. So as you've seen, food is no longer an issue. Not whatsoever. So 1, 1, 2. Grab that. Perfect. Let's get rid of... Well, no. Let's not get rid of anything. Let's just go for the next one. Next one is aluminum we can't make. Lead. Lead is plum and 2 lead. So lead. Plum is right here. So 1 plum. Put it right here. You know what? Let's just... What's the next one? Silver is going to be peach. Just try to accelerate this a little bit. Oh. Really? What did I grab? The apples. I don't want the apples. I think that peach is this. Let's grab this. Yes, so that's peach. So let's keep 1 peach and put the rest there. And then the last one is silver. Oh, that was the last one. So 1 plum, 2 lead. Gonna give me the lead Oreberry bush. And 2 silver and 1 peach is gonna give me the silver bush. And oh, I'm missing the tin. Oh, I completely forgot about the tin one. Where is the tin one? Oh, right here. So tin is cherry. Let's grab some cherries, and that's going to be the last one. And let's get rid of this. This is so exciting. I love how the progression of quest is well made in this pack. It always feels like you're getting toward the next quest, and the next quest is possible. You never feel in a situation where you're like, I can't make any progression and I'm stuck at the same level. Like it's not a super fast progress necessarily, but it's a steady progress. So I've been having a lot of fun with that, because there's really something satisfying about just moving forward and being able to accomplish things all the time. Let's put this right here and grab the 3rd shovel. The reason I need some shovel is that now we're going to need to plant these. Let me get rid of the seared brick for a moment. I'm really running out of inventory space. I've not been good with my inventory. I've been getting so many resources and trying to move things ahead so fast that I've been not careful with my inventory. So let me just grab this and let's just get a couple of plank because I need to make some door. Oh, that's already 8. It's really crazy. I forgot that now all the metals get duplicated, so things go much faster. So let's put this right here. I'm gonna need another set of plates, sorry, not weights. And 1 and a 2. And let's just transform all of the metal in it. What can I get rid of? I'm gonna get rid of 1 of the shovel because don't need to exaggerate. And where am I going to put this room? Now, I'm just kind of running out of places. What I'm going to do is, you know what? This is 1, 2, 3. I need to keep a floor. So 1, 2, 3, and keep a floor. And then I want this 3 high. So floor 1, 2, 3. So right here. I'm going to make a small room right here to put the berries. Yeah, like this. So gold. That's not what I wanted to do. The problem with having something in your off end is that it never works quite the way you want it. I kind of screwed up. Let's make it just 1 deeper. And I'm going to show you why in a moment. How can I resolve my issue quickly? I'm gonna need some... my inventory's too full. I'm just kind of derping right now. So let's grab this and let's go. And get rid of that. Get rid of that. And we have our doors, which means we can now put our pressure plate. Oh, pressure plates are right there. Perfect. Okay, so now let's put the bushes. Of course, I'm just full of derps right now. I extended the room in the wrong direction, of course. So just give me a moment. Et voila. So now I'm going to remove this from my offhand, because if I don't, it's going to cause me issue when it's time to put things down. So what is the problem here? Why am I not able to put these things down? Is it because ash is not considered a solid enough block? You know what? I don't want to have to deal with this. Let's just hurry it up and let's go take care of this. I'm going to have to get rid of a couple of things because obviously my inventory being this full is just causing issues after issues. Let's get this nugget and put it with the extra here. And what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and put cobblestone on the ground. Because here it's dark enough, so there's no reason that they I say that, but let's just remove this torch for a moment. Or just, you know, let's try this quickly. So now that I have this like this, can I plop it down? No, I still cannot. Okay, so cobblestone it is. Like so, and now let's try and put that. Yes. Okay, so we've learned something today. We can't plant these bush on standard ground. On ash, sorry, standard ground. What am I talking about? So let's put the copper right here, and the tin is going to be more useful, and the lead is going to be the least useful of them, that in my belief. So let's put that right here, and we'll just come back here. So now there's something important that I want to tell you guys. If you remember, let's remove that. I kind of disparaged the watering can, and I was like, it's not really that useful because it uses a lot of water, and it ends up not growing the crops really fast. And I still believe that, and I still agree with that statement, but have to be fair, I don't think that's what the watering can was made for. I think that the watering can is actually made for the ores, because I was wondering, what is it that I used it in the other playthrough for? Because as you know, I always have like another playthrough where I figure the things that I don't know how, I figure them out before. And even if I do that sometime, I derp something around, because obviously in the other playthrough I put the Oreberry in a room that was made of cobblestone already, because in the other playthrough I have more time to pretty up things and make everything looks nice. But at the end of the day, I didn't test putting it on the ash. So to me, it seemed perfectly fine that the blocks could be put. I didn't know you couldn't put them on the ash. But what I was trying to say is that that's where I use the watering can. Because now, see these? They have to grow. They're not full size. They have 3 stage. Look at that. Just by clicking the watering can in the center here, already, oh, this one is full size. This one is, these are stage 2. Well, and now they're going to start hurting. So I have to be careful. This one already gave me an Oreberry. Come on, grow. I don't know if it gets to that one in the corner though. I hope so, because if it doesn't, I'm going to have to move the lead one in the back. And I'm out of water. So this uses a lot of water, but as you can see, we already have some copper. So let's come back here, grab some more water, and let's go continue. Because I'd really like to get the iron one. That's the one that I'm interested in. So let's go back here. And so that's, which one are those? Those are the silver one. And I have an iron grown here, but it doesn't have any berry. I'm going to have to make the room bigger, I think, because this is going to annoy me. If you guys know me, I'm going to be hitting those all the time. So already a second tin. And I'm out of water, but my iron still haven't grown. So let's go back up here and let's just get rid of some of these. Ugh. I made new chests, but I still don't have any space. Like, this is crazy. So the reason the Oreberries are so important is that the Oreberries are replacement for nuggets. So I can get nugget by casting them using a crucible, which we're going to get to in a moment. But But the nuggets, there's a lot of recipes that require nuggets, especially chest. The real chest that I want to make, they need some iron nuggets. But since these Oreberry are considered replacement for it, it means that you can always use these very easily instead, which is like a very, very useful, because you don't want to waste time always being casting nuggets. Did I finally get my first iron? Yes, so I can finally right click this. So let's press R on this. Oh, not this one. R on the iron Oreberry and see what we can craft from it. See? So we can start making all of these things, but the most important is, where is it? Here, the chest. We can finally make real chest. So now we have the equivalent to make only one real chest. I'm going to use all of my water and hope that I get more iron. And that was all of my water, and I didn't get an extra iron. So unfortunately, I'm just going to get rid of that pressure plate. So unfortunately, I can only make one chest. But you guys know I'm going to be back here, and I'm going to be making more of those and always be harvesting them, because I want chests. I want real chests. I'm so done with these shells. Well, I say I'm so done. Oh, you're so annoying. Sorry, I just had to get rid of that that pixie because it was annoying. So back to what I was saying. I'm so done with these for mass production. As you know, I've been wanting to automate those strainer for a while now, but pushing into those chests is not a really good result. Now that we have the ability to make real chests though, this is going to be perfect. So let's go back here, and we're just going to continue powering through the quest because there's a lot to be done, and I want to get to a point where in the time lapse I can automate a lot of my production. So I'm just going to refill these bricks, and let's get with the next step of quest. So the next step of quest was Adobe Crafter. So we made the attach, we dried it, we made the Adobe Brick mix, we made the brick form, we made dry Adobe Brick, and now we need to make Adobe itself. So let's just make, that's going to be 6, that's going to be 8. Let's make 8. I don't know if the bricks are useful for other things. Oh, Adobe Brick Kiln. This is kind of cool, but it's not useful right now. So no, I don't need it for anything else, so I can transform all of these into Adobe Brick. So let's do that. And that's enough for the quest. So that's another quest line completed, but it unlocked 2 more things in this quest line. The next one is grinding my gears. I need more than just plates and ingots to be able to make machines. Just casting gear doesn't work. I need a better device to be able to get nuggets and gears. So we need to craft a metal caster, a nugget mold, and a gear mold. So let's look at the metal caster. Metal caster. So the metal caster needs Adobe and chest and iron plate and a refractory casing standard, which is 4 Adobe and 4 plates. So if I counted right, I should have, nope, not these. I should have 8 iron plate in my inventory that I made in between episode, and I have those 2 chests. So let's get out of here and let's go do some crafting. First, we're going to need the refractory casing basic, which is, I think, 4 iron plate with 4 Adobe brick. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. And now it's the casing, brick, 4 plates around, like so, and the 2 chests that we pre-prepared. And voila, we now have a metal caster, which is really the thing that we needed to get to. I also prepared some refractory brick because now we need to make the cast. So let's just get rid of this ash and let's go in here where our mold crafting station is. We're gonna grab 2 of these and and we're going to make the first one. So the first one we're going to make is the nugget. The nugget is a small little design like this, and let's fire this one off. Then the next one that we need to make is the gear, and I know these 2 by heart. I just made them recently in my other playthrough, and they're really easy. I find that they're really easy to remember. The gear is basically this little part here in 3 by 3, and then 1 off, 1 on, 1 off, 1 on, 1 off, 1 on, like so around, and that makes you a gear mold. Now, these, I still have a plate casting table and a rod casting table, and all of those table, and I want to use the mold now. So I'm going to remake those. So let's just make the ingot one right now. Or was it 2? Yeah, so that's going to be the ingot one, because that's going to be one of the most useful one to get. We always want to craft things into ingot, and then I want to make the raw the plate one is the next one I want to make. So plate is one all around like this. I'm going to make all of them, so I'm going to need to oh, I don't need an extra one, huh? So as long as it gets started, you're good. I didn't know that. I thought you needed to work the whole time. Sorry. So now I have all of the plates that I want, and that's one quest completed. I thought it would have us make one gear, but I guess not. So all of these are now unlocked, and we're now in a situation where we have to pump it up. Gears allow me to automate better. I should be able to retrieve liquids such as water and lava with this pump that I am about to make. I need power, but I don't have that yet. But 4-wooden engine should suffice for my needs right now. So it wants us to craft a pump from BC Factory, and the pump is what we're going to use to empty those lava things into some tanks. But we'll get to that a little bit later. I want to come here and put this metal caster to use. So what I'm going to do is, oh, that's not the right pick. I need a different pick. So I'm going to break this mold because I don't really need it anymore. And I'm going to put the metal caster right here. And basically, liquid iron, I can pump into here. And as you see, it doesn't stop at 1 ingot. It's going to fill it with all of the iron that I have. So this is very useful to process iron. And now, if I put an ingot mold, I'm going to put my molds here. And I'm going to really quickly in and out the mold. I'm going to go like this for one, but you have to be careful because it just wants to pump a crazy amount of it. So there's no way for you to say I want 1 or I want 10 or something like that, but it's just as easy as that. You want, see, the gear is more reasonable because probably it takes a lot of iron. So let's just push all of this in here, and now I got a gear, and you can always stop it and not lose the metal. And then you can say, oh, I want some ingots, so you put the ingots one and it gives you ingots. There's also even a principle where you can make tool directly in here, so that instead of making an axe with 3 iron ingot like this, I can put a stick here and I can put an axe mold, and it will make me an axe directly, so I wouldn't need to craft it anymore. But that's what I wanted to do. I'm probably going to craft a second metal caster for the other types of metal, because like I said, I want to keep one always filled with iron, and I want to have one that's always ready for, so I want one for iron, I said, and I want one for the other metals. So that's why my room here is going to get transformed. In my time lapse, I'm going to make a second burner heater and a second melting crucible and a second metal caster so that I can have all of my metals. And what I was trying to tell you before is these. Let's just look at Foundry. These little, I never remember the name. These refractory fluid container. They can contain, oh, it's only 1 bucket? I thought they could contain more than that. So it's not that useful. But basically, when you're in a situation where you want to remove one metal that you're not done processing, you use these little refractory fluid container to push them in or out. Just kind of curious to see refractory tank, 16 bucket, so that's much better. Refractory tank standard, 24 bucket, 32 bucket, but that's Infernal Brick. So we're not there yet. But I want to make some of these tanks because I want to be able to have some of every metal molten at any time, so that when I want to do a project with you guys, I can't just make ingots and place all of the prepared ingots in my system, because I cannot break them into nuggets, and I cannot upgrade them into gears, and I cannot upgrade them into block. Even this block here, I'm kind of stuck with this block because I can't do anything. I can't put it in my hand and break it into 9 nuggets. So I would have to melt it again into metal that I can use and then cast it into what I want. So yes, we're going to keep a couple of ingots on hand because obviously iron ingots are always useful, but mostly we want to keep things liquid so that we have flexibility with what we want to do. So I just want to take a quick look at the pump. How complicated is crafting the pump? The pump is basically 5 iron plate and a piston. Oh, okay, yeah. So it does get complicated. A bucket and tanks. And tanks are made out of glass. And do I have a way of making glass already? So you craft glass out of clear glass. So no. That's the funny thing. Usually you make glass very easily with sand in a furnace, but not in this mod pack. You need an Ibushi from Primal Core, or you need to craft clear glass into glass. And you get clear glass from, oh, they can be crafted back and forth. But you get clear glass by melting sand into the melter right here that we made and casting it into block mold. So here we can put some sand and we can throw it in the metal caster, and I didn't make a block mold. So I'm gonna have to make a block mold, although I have a block mold here. So if I filled this with sand, I could basically just push it the other way around. Okay, I have enough place for my metal, so I'm gonna let that go. And I'm gonna come here and grab some sand. And I'm gonna get some clear glass started because we're going to need some. Well, we're not gonna be able to do something with it in this episode, but very soon we're going to need it for the pump and everything. And I don't even know if those tanks can accept molten metal. It would be interesting if they could, but I'm not sure about that. So I'm not gonna say when I don't know yet. So I'm gonna take these nuggets out and put the sand. And was there still, yeah, there was still some liquid iron in here. And now we're gonna let that melt, and that we're going to cast back there. So let me get rid of these iron ore right here. And perfect, so we're good with this. And that's going to get us our clear glass for the pump. But the clear glass was also a quest for here. See, here we need 1 clear glass. I will need glass now for a lot of things. With casting, I should probably be able to smelt sand into some glass. So that's what we're doing right now. We've also unlocked sieving, and we've also unlocked chest and crafting station. So now that this is done, I'm going to let that melt because it takes a while, and we're going to make our first chest. So first, I'm going to need some planks. Sorry, oak wood slab. I need to make some, not oak wood planks, I need some traps, sorry. So first we need, how do we make traps again? Oh yeah, the traps are the complicated recipe. I forgot to pre-make those. Derp. Okay, so let's just make some traps quickly. Give me that. I'm gonna make, obviously that's what I wanted to do. We're going to make 2 sets of traps. So like this, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and 2. We're going to need the saw. I don't even have any sticks right now, so let's just make some sticks. And that's something that I'm going, now that I have the iron axe, that's something I'm going to prepare in the time lapse. I'm going to make sure that I have a lot of sticks and I have a lot of planks and everything, because this is kind of getting annoying, always having to produce as we go. But it's just, I've been wanting to do so much production, and everything needs so much of everything that you do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and first thing you know, oh, my time lapse over. I've already spent an hour preparing material. So there's always more stuff to be prepared. And when you grab the wrong things, it makes everything longer. So let's put those 2 there, and finally, we're going, stop grabbing the wrong stuff. And finally, we're going to get our first chest. So 4 chests. So let's put 4 right here. And then 1 iron ore berry, because I only have 1 iron ore berry right now. And these around. But I also made the nuggets. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3, all around. And where are my nuggets? And let's put the nuggets right here. 1, 2, 3. Et voila! We finally have real honest to God chest. This feels so good. I've been needing those for a while now. And just being able to finally have those is amazing. I'm going to pick those 2 things up, and I'm going to move those because I'm going to change my setup now. So now that I have this, let's do the next step, which is really interesting for me. Chest. And can I? Oh, yes. Perfect. So let's put those chests there. And now the other thing that it wants us to make is a tinker crafting table, the one that are much easier to make. And you make those with standard crafting tables and some sticks. So let's just make more wood. always more wood right now. Let's go like so. So I'm gonna need, I want to make 4 crafting tables. So 1 2 3 4, and now I can get rid of these. And my sticks, where are my sticks? Like this. Voila! Real tinker crafting table. And the reason this is a big thing, this is one of the setup that I've adopted in a lot of other packs that I've played, where I put a table on each end and a large chest in the middle, because now I have all of the space. So I can start going like this, and I can start putting everything in those chests that easily. And when I'm crafting, I can pull from this super easily. So I'm going to start filling this with some basic resource, some basic copper, some plates, and everything that I need. And I'm going to start keeping on me only the tools that I need to prepare whatever material I want to prepare. So I'm going to grab those again. Like the saw. I don't need to keep the saw on me, because when do I use the saw? I use the saw when I want to craft something. So I can be here and take the saw, put it in here, cut whatever item I want, and put it back. There's no reason for me to have to keep it on myself. I just want to check. Nope, I can't start those. My liquid glass is ready, and these are so, they take a lot of space. As you can see, it stopped melting because this was full. So I wish I had kept my metal caster for this first, because it would have been more useful, but I forgot, and I have to live with it, because look, this takes a long while to harden. I'm out of charcoal. So that's one. That's another quest completed. So we completed those, which now opened the hopper and the item vacuum, the larger storage, so item barrel, and the drawers, which are really cool also. I love the drawers. The basic auto crafting, structure crafter, which I really don't like, and the auto workbench that I don't remember if I like it or not. So I'm going to have to craft it again. And sieves. So that's where I want to get to in next episode. Well, yes and no, sorry. Next episode, what I really want to do, I want to get the pump done in the next episode, and then we need to go explore, because we're going to have to do fairy tale. Fairy tale. I should look if I find the home of all the fairies that inhabit this planet. Not sure if the structure I found is the home of the fairies, but something used to live here. And reading the books gave me quite an insight of some magic knowledge. Not that I used to believe in magic, but surely worth a try. So I'm going to go, next episode, we're going to go and hunt those house. And we're going to have to grab some runestone, some chiseled runestone, some pyres, terramoss spore, wild root, all of these seeds. And if we're lucky, we should be able to find everything in one house, the 3 books. And that's going to unlock these 3 quests. Because another abandoned structure is super urgent. We also have to explore for this second one, because it's going to unlock some of the other quests here that we want to do. So with the time that we have left, I don't want to push this too far. I want to make the basic piping quest. I finally have real chest, so I really want to finally get to the point where I automate those, because let's be honest, I want to empty the strainers as they go, and I now have the real chest, so I don't really have an excuse not to make those. So for the piping, it wants us to make some pipes. So let's look at the pipes. First, it wants some wooden pipe. So wooden transport pipe, which is 2 wood around a stick. So let's just make, we're going to be making minimum right now. I'm going to craft more in my time lapse if I need more. So this gives me 8 wooden transport pipe. The wooden transport pipe are the one that extracts from whatever inventory. Now cobblestone are the one that transports stuff. So cobblestone, not the stone, chalk. Just have to find which one it is. Not the structure one. Don't make the mistake of making those. Where is the cobblestone? Maybe this one? Nope. Clay, chalk. Really? Clay, golden, chalk, quartz, stone, cobblestone, right here. So it's a stone rod. So I should be able to do that easily. 1, 2, 3. And Let's make 2 since we have 2 stone rod. So it's 2 cobblestone, 2 stone rod. That gives me 16, which is the one that you use to transport across distance. Then we need a clay one. So the clay transport pipe are the insertion pipe. Those are the one that you use to insert somewhere. So I need some clay, clay, and clay. Do I have enough clay left is the question. Oh, no, those are ardent stone. Ooh, I don't have any clay left, so I'm gonna have to quickly resolve this problem. Let's just grab 1 bucket, and I have some loam, so I'm going to be able to make some quick clay. You know what? I'm gonna make 4. The reason I'm making 4 because I need 1 to break into the nuggets, and I want to make 2 sets of these pipe because do I really need that? No, I'm not going to do that. I don't need that many. I was thinking of where I want to insert stuff, and I might want to insert stuff in multiple places, and the truth is I don't see myself needing to insert into multiple different places, so I'm not going to waste my time, my material producing things that I don't need. Perfect. Next one is chalk. So chalk I had already put aside, I think. No, not chalk fluid pipe, chalk transport pipe, which is used to route item. I don't remember using that, so I'm gonna have to investigate it, but I made some chalk right here, so that those are my 2 chalk blocks. This is my 1 chalk. I had already prepared that last episode. So like this, and the chalk dust gives me my chalk pipes, which routes item, which I'm really curious to try soon. And finally, we need the wooden engine. I'm going to make 5. No, not 5. I'm going to make a crap ton of wooden engine. I'm going to show you why. Well, first off, it says I need 4 to activate the pump. So I'm going to need at least 4. And then it tells me that I need a lot of them for each of those. I need a pump to extract here, a pump to extract here, a pump to extract here. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You know what? I want 12. I'm probably going to craft another one, but I'm going to want 12 just for that part. And then I'm going to need 4 just for the pump, it seems. I don't know why it would need 4, but that's what they say. Maybe because we don't have power yet, so it's kind of a way of making it work differently. So I'm just going to quickly transform that. Oh, hitting 4 at a time is magical. This is so much better. So let's continue getting that. Oh, wow. Perfect. So now let's make some sticks. And like I said, I wished I had thought of preparing all of this in the time lapse, but I kind of ran out of time. I was doing too many things. At least I got everything unlocked for the metal, which was really my big goal. But we're going to have to get some cleanup done. Like, this is getting ridiculous. I don't have enough material, and I don't want to waste all of my time preparing stuff all the time. So let's come here, and with these 64, I'm going to make 16 gears. Perfect. And with these 16 gears, I think it's like that. I'm going, nope, so it's probably this way. Hello. Yeah, so that's only 4. Well, you know what? I can prepare the other one in the time lapse. It's not like I need to make them now. But I just want to quickly show you how amazing this is going to be. Basically, I'm just going to make a really stupid setup right now, nothing fancy. So I need a wooden transport pipe under here so that it attached to this. Then I need a cobblestone pipe to normally transport material, and I'm just going to bring it here for now. It's in the way, it's not the right place, it doesn't matter. I just want to be able to show you. I'm going to grab these 2 chests right here so I have a lot of space. And I'm going to put these right here like so. 1 and 2. And I already derped because this cannot be a cobblestone. This one needs to be an insertion. So put an insertion and an engine right here. And I forgot a lever. So now I need to go craft a lever, which is a thing. I always need one lever. When you start getting into BC transport pipe, you need levers for all of these engines. So you put the lever here, you activate this. So this starts pumping slowly, free power, and it's going to pump out of here into the chest, and this is just going to go slowly. It's really slow, but just to be fair so that you guys understand, it's fast enough that once this is started, you don't have to worry it's going to empty this. Like, Now I need to help it. Like I need to take some out because it's not producing anymore. And I need to like push everything in here because there's too much material for the speed. Let me just make sure I'm pushing only the things I want. Perfect. But often stupid thing. So let's put this here again. I just want to finish emptying this. And now, if you look at this, there will never be an item in here. Because the moment the strainer produces one, this grabs it and brings it over here. So this is not going to be a problem. So now that I have this prepared and done, I'm going to rearrange a room. Like I want to rearrange my strainers. I really don't like how they are. Well, I don't like this block here, but I forgot that I could use slabs. The most basic of things, I could make a roof slab so that it looks good, so that it doesn't look weird. And I'm going to show you what I mean. Let me just grab a saw and let's saw these into slab. So what I mean is if I go back here, because I'm going to make a small mess. Oh, no, I don't need to go back here. So if I go like this and like this and like this, I get to see the strainers. So it's easy to see when one's missing. And I also get to have a better, clear view of what's going on and not be bothered with the water. Because the problem is that the water could flow out of here. But with a roof like this, I'm good. I'm keeping the water at bay, but I can see the strainer, which is really the goal of what I want, because I can see, oh, I'm out of strainer. I need a strainer for that one, so it's kind of easy. And I would like this to be in a long row or more opened up, so I'm probably going to change it. I'm probably going to remove all of those and just go further in a row, because I want to make this, the way I want to put this is I want to put this here with an engine right here working toward this one. So I can go, the engine pumps out of this down into a pipe and have a whole pipe bringing everything into a chest at the end. And I said one line, but maybe the real solution is having two line, one of 6 where we put the solid, the dense, and one row where we put the standard for the other type of material. So that's kind of what I want to do for my setup, but I can finally automate that. So I'm for sure going to automate that. My problem is I still haven't automated the crafting of the strainers. So this is very long to make. It's still multiple steps. I don't know yet how to automate that, and it's probably just the auto crafter that are going to give me that. So I'm going to be able to push those rush seed into an auto crafter and make the 4 steps, because that's, you need these, the one before that. Oh, I forgot, I wanted to show you. I also made the solid survivalist strainer dance. That's why I was able to finish the quest. So this is a solid, did I make? No, I made both. Where's the other one then? Oh, sorry. So this is done. I can claim this quest, which gives me a wrench. Probably the wrench is to configure some of the pipe. I'm not sure right now, but I want to go back to this quest. Efficiency. Where's efficiency? No, it wasn't that. It was that one right here. So where's the other one? Did I put it in this one right here? Or here? Oh, I put it here. Okay, so I ended up making 2 dents. I don't remember having done that, but I guess I made 2 dents that I can put here now. Sorry for the little derpy moment, but so that's all done. And if I go back, I just want to check quickly the pump, because I still have a little bit of time. What was the pump again? Oh, no, okay. So the reason we're not making the pump today is that, one, I need 16 glass, which is still being produced because it's very slow to make 2 tank. Then I need the 5 iron plate, which is not really a problem, the bucket, which is not really a problem, and the piston. But the piston is a problem because I need a tin gear, and I don't have tin right now. Well, I don't have tin gears right now. So it always comes back to the fact that I only have 1 of these. And you know what? I don't know if I have the material, but I'm really thinking of making 3 now. Because if I had 1 for the glass, because we're going to need a lot of glass, and this is the only way we can make glass right now, maybe what I should do is dedicate 1 to glass, dedicate 1 to iron, and use the 3rd one for all of the other metals. Like now, I need tin. I need some tin gear. What do? well, this is full. I can't use this. So either I cast all of this iron into something, or I know that the gear, if I look at the gear, it needs 576. So that's 36 nuggets. So I could put 36 nuggets in the other one and just melt it and immediately cast it into the metal caster and use that immediately and not like a part of it. So that's why it's going to have to wait for the next episode. So in my time lapse, I have so many things to do, it's crazy. In my time lapse, what I'd like to do is refill my strainers, because if I'm not getting any resource, it's not good. I want to set this whole thing up to be able to extract and bring everything to 2 sets of chest. And the reason I want to split the 2 in 2 sets of chest is that I really want, like, you see all of the material it's getting me. I have to make sure that I'm going to have enough space for all of the types of material. And then what else do I want to do? Well, I want to prepare some more material. I want to make my other crucible and my other melter. So I don't know. I honestly don't know if it's at all feasible, everything that I want to do. But you have my game plan. You know that's what I want to do. And I'm going to try to get as close to it as possible. Because next episode, like I said, we're going to go exploring. Next episode, we're going to start by crafting the pump, because we're going to have everything ready for the pump. Because I want this quest line to be completed. And then we're going to go explore for fairy tale and for another abandoned structure. So the fairy tale is the roots building that we have to find. And the fairy tale, not the fairy tale, sorry, the other one, another abandoned structure is the one for Botania. So that we can have everything that we need to start those 2. So I'll go there with an empty inventory. I'll just go like this and fully empty my inventory and keep minimum on me like this. And my stone, and we're going to go walk around and find the 2 structures, grab everything that we need from the 2 structure, and come back here, because now we're going to have unlocked everything that we want, and we're going to start just going through automation, creating the sieves, creating some of these hopper. The item vacuum are amazing, because that's what you use with the sieve to grab the resource from the sieve, and maybe try a little bit of automation. I want to give you one quick view of something. It doesn't tell you how to craft it yet, but this pixie dust, I found something. Is it that one that I can use? Yes, this. An auto clicker. So with 7 chalks around a pixie dust, I can get a auto clicker. So I'm not sure, but I think that I'm going to be able to use the auto clicker with the sieves to be able to automate getting some material. Or I'm still not sure. Maybe I can use it to automate this if I need this, but there's something there. I'm sure there's something I can do with this, so I'm gonna have to find out what it is. But you know what, guys, it's time for my time lapse. I'm gonna just end on here and go into my time lapse. So guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye now.
Bye.